Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm in here with my bagel, my egg and cheese bagel. And yeah, I have some coffee because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. So I came by today because we love some good scalding hot tea. We like, we enjoy it. Oh, we like it a lot, honey. Especially when it's people we don't know. That makes it even better. People we know, we like it kind of lukewarm, tepid, you know. I want to speak with you about Diddy this morning. Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Puff, P. Diddy, who else? Love, Mr. Combs. I never thought about that until now. His constant changing of his name was an indicator of different sides of his personality and different personas he was embodying of himself during those periods. Hmm. Because each stage he looked totally different. Each name he would present a different way. Hmm. Okay. And that's just one of my hypotheses. Well, I haven't spoken about Diddy for a reason in these charges. It is because of the following. Until we're able to read all the documents, see all of the evidence, hear all the witnesses, we really don't know the full picture. Otherwise, we're just making guesses. And, unfortunately, you have to bear in mind that Americans, when they hear someone say an opinion, they think it's factual. We have to be responsible and understanding of how Americans use and perceive social media and content. Even though people give the disclaimer, they ignore all of that and go right to it. And then they take the information and repeat it to other people as if it's factual when it really wasn't. It was an opinion. And with that said, we have a large demographic of people watching the content, hearing different stories. But most interestingly is it is the people who are now all of a sudden they have all of these stories from the past and they know so much. They knew about this, they knew about that. You're an accessory to crimes against people. You're not a credible source, in my opinion. You're an accessory to crimes. You were okay with them doing it. Don't come walking in front of me now or hopping on the screen now, trying to get attention, talking about what you knew, you was there, you heard, you saw. You know what? You should have been going to talk to the police, right? But see, birds of a feather flock together. What I mean by that, Diddy he's always been a very self-centered person, a very cocky person. He's always been that way. He loved being the center of attention. Oh, before let me say it now. My God in Zion. Thank you, Lord, for catching it. Before anyone comes sliding into this comment section telling me you're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Listen, they're about to come out with the DSM-6, right? DSM-5, it's good, but it's not as good as the DSM-4 But anyway, you have so many diagnoses within those manuals. DSM-4, it would take you a while to read it and understand it. DSM-5, I just feel like it was dumbed down for younger people. That's the way I see it. The DSM-4 was exactly what it should have been. DSM-5, I feel like they just dumped it down because young people don't like to read. And now we await, the DSM-6. And what I'm saying, there's there are countless diagnoses that do present different symptoms. They look like NPD, but it's not NPD. The diagnoses are very complex, including NPD. So please do not come down in the comment section trying to keyboard clinician diagnose anyone with anything. If you are not licensed, credentialed, please do not provide a behavioral health diagnosis in the comment section. If you do, I'm gonna just delete it. So I'm gonna just tell you that now. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm back. So Diddy has always had that personality profile. He just everybody around him know that. And so birds of a feather flocking together for me means when it comes to this instance, the people around him knew what he was doing. They are just selfish as Diddy. That's why they were quiet. They like money just like Diddy loved money, flash money, threw money. They like seeing people careers being cut off. They like being having that source of power and connection with Diddy. So therefore, I do not listen to anything that they have to say. As far as I'm concerned, they are accessory to crimes and they should be charged accordingly. Another thing about Diddy case, we have to keep in mind that those who were impacted or involved may not necessarily be entertainers. Just like Epstein, he had a wide array of people who were at his island. So in this instance, we have with Diddy, he was involved with a lot of people, different, parts of business. He had in his own liquor, he had a charter school, he had his own clothing line, he had his own shoe line. He's been in different sectors outside of music. He has done more and diversified things that he do more than most rappers did with their career. So you have to remember, there may be clothing companies, fashion houses. There may be alcohol companies, holding companies. There may be, people associated with the charter school. There are a number of things that may be, you know, number of people who may be involved that span well beyond music. During all of this time, I decided as soon as the Cassie report came out, I always pay attention. I don't have tunnel vision. I look at things peripherally as well. And what I'm saying to you is the following. I've been tracking which CEOs are up and quitting their jobs for no reason. The company, their stocks are not declining. Company healthy, no downsizing. No board of directors wanted them out, anything. They're just quitting. And in my peripheral, I can see there may very well be some connection because as the feds get deeper, more information being revealed about what the feds know, all of a sudden these said CEOs, they're resigning out of the blue. No explanation right whatsoever. If you watch Bloomberg, you will see, how many CEOs they just up and resigned, not even retired, they just resigned, which indicates to me, and I could be wrong, they're trying to distance themselves from the company because they have told the company that they may come up in XYZ 1, 2, 3 and kind of and distance themselves from the company, the brand, and their shareholders. So they'll distance themselves and probably more than likely hop on the first thing smoking and get out of here. Yeah, before they get subpoenaed or something like that. You know, they could have possibly been at some of these free calls using that all that baby oil, child. Ain't that something? But the thing is, people don't notice the baby oil was in one of the earliest videos that Diddy had. One of the earliest ones. And now I have another question, and it should be explored more intense than we've done previously. It's the following. You keep seeing the same pattern. Men get to a certain place of wealth, attention, or even just money. Some of them they don't have no money like that. They just at your local church down on the corner, you know, in the hood, building need to be painted and all of it. The idea of having money depends on who you're speaking with. Anywho, so you wonder to yourself, what causes them to all go into sexual perversion? They go right into it. I wonder why. They weren't like that previously, but somehow an appetite, insatiable appetite, it is endowed to them. I guess I'm feeling like it is given to them in exchange for the money. You have to be the sexual lunatic or something, this severe compulsion, and that's sad. I'm serious. That is sad. And it's scary because that is the most intense type of bondage I've seen. It always ends very bad. If you look at the documentary, I forgot the name of it. There was a wealthy family, and they were heavily connected. Um, I think it was with Chase Bank or someone, but they were pretty much banking royalty, this family, right? And so it comes out after the father dies that the dad had torture devices down in a cellar, and he would have all these parties and all these freak offs basically. And he had a chair that he would be strapped to, and all of these different acts would occur. And it has thorns, it has needles, it has nails. God, I'm getting sick describing it. It was scary. It was very scary. Some ex he was getting beat on and beating people on, and um taking people. I mean, it. Just put it this way: he had a problem. He had a severe level of sexual perversion, um, and his wife became aware, and the kids were still living in the house with them, and she didn't leave or anything. She kept her kids in there, and then something ended up happening to her daughter, and then something ended up happening with her son, and then her son went on to commit actual crimes that were identical to what his father was doing. You see that it passes on. Mm. So that level of perversion with these men, and it keep happening. It keeps happening. And then we have to think about in Diddy's case, honey, he was dealing with a little bit of everybody too, as far as the political and the spiritual uh-huh community. Oh yeah, he used to visit them prophets and all of these bishops and all of these people and giving money and all of this stuff. Yeah, they may not have been at the freak off, but they were sure associated with them. Oh yeah. So if they were out there visiting the island, Russell Simmons Island and stuff like that, and this stuff can get really dark. And I think we're gonna hear about some things that we don't want to hear about. We're also going to see how solid our federal government is operating at this time. Because I'm telling you, if they don't come out with everything and everybody and expose everyone, we can't trust them. And we're not safe with them. So it's going to cause people who are possibly in HT to not even want to report it because they're going to see the feds are partial about who they go after and they protect those who are, popular or, wealthy or, connected. That's a problem. So everything, and I mean everybody, better be exposed. Everybody, not just him, but everyone. Don't come walking up to us talking about a sealed indictment and all of this. No, you need to come with the ammo and information, sir. Yeah, because someone knows something. Because Gene the blunt smoker, he all on there. Yeah, I knew they was gonna do that probably in September. I knew that they was gonna do it in September. Yeah, I knew they was gonna do it. How would he know that if the feds haven't spoken with him and they usually don't tell people? So that means there's a breach inside of the feds. They let Gene Book Big Mouth be out here telling everything and somebody telling him the information for a little bit of money because Gene ain't got no money. But he should be charged as an accessory at this point, in my opinion. The more he talking, then yeah, he need to be charged. He ain't safe. He should never feel safe in this situation. Oh no. Mm. I decided to add some clementines to my plate or some fruit this morning. Some natural energy. Clementines. Anyway, uh, like I said, it's not good that we're discussing this from the position of gossip. Gloria Aldred, she only show up if it's a high profile case, and I just feel like Gloria Aldred, she is the equivalent of an ambulance chaser for car accidents, except hers involved SA and SV, because all she do is she's running after the money. She ain't doing this for free. Child, she going after the big judgment so she can get a big payday. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no respect for her. I used to. I admit she's good in front of the camera. She may be good in litigation. I've never seen her in a courtroom um, before, so I don't know how she argue cases. And just because you're loud and stern, that doesn't make your you know lawyer counsel skills are up to par. You just loud and yelling at people. And being that she's been in the game a long time, that means she know a lot of people who would lean a certain way for her cases if they saw her involved. You see that? So it more than likely she's not even really representing the girl. It's probably someone else, other people in her office be interacting with, and then she just show up to say something and talk to the girl. Probably the first time she spoke with the girl, and then she turn around the day of court. Then she show up in there with her huge counsel team. Let me shut up. Okay, I'm being silly, but I forgot to put my little ladies up here while I was talking. Child, I use AI child to make me some little images about people being nosy, reporting false information, and loving tea but don't love actual justice. And I hate it when people be like, gotta take you up, gotta take you down. That's karma. He getting his karma. Honey, baby, honey. When they karma come around, baby, it's gonna be like them West Africans be saying when they be praying. Especially Ghanaians and Nigerians. This is how them jokers gonna be praying once that darn karma come chasing them down the back of their neck, honey. Backfire with fire, backfire with fire, backfire with fire, backfire with fire. Hold on, honey. They're gonna be trying to do a Uno reverse, reverse. Honey, you don't have three reverse cards. Uno dos. Damn it. Uno, and think you're gonna get up from the table because you have to remember we have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. We all have things that we are not proud of, things that we don't share, things we are ashamed of, things that we are so thankful that Christ didn't take us up out of here for doing it, and gave us grace, showed us grace and compassion. But these jokers, they get a kick, a rise out of seeing people go to jail, lose everything, and they like it. Like they brag about, yep, going to jail. They're going to jail. Ooh, losing all their money. Now he broke. Now, you know, I just thought about something. Have we ever considered that possibly the things we say out of our mouth, it, it may be a part of the formula that's keeping African Americans uh, at a lower tier of financial stability? Is it possible that what we're putting in the atmosphere about everybody losing their money, everybody losing their job, everybody being tortured, and you're supposed to be doing better so you can look down at these people you're talking about? Is it possible what we put out there about people? Maybe that may be, that may be part of the equation why we're having specific financial woes that other demographics are not dealing with. Because that's some hot funky mess to put over your darn own community. Getting excited when people lose jobs, lose money, lose the house. You know, karma, 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 karma. I cannot wait till Jesus be like, you don't live here, you don't live here, you don't live here. Find a place where karma people live at. Don't be trying to come up here and slide. When I go to heaven, you said you believe in karma. You said it on this day, this day, this day, this. You're not getting in this gate. Turn around. St. Peter, tell them to go back to from whence they came. Yeah, because you're denying Christ when you slap that karma thing around. I don't know if you know that or not. Oh yeah, yeah. So just hmm Peter gonna be like, no, big boss and little boss said you can't come. So I know you heard about this spot. Yeah, yeah, the streets go, yeah, all of that. Yes, and we're gonna have a banquet too. Yep, there's gonna be a banquet in a little bit, and they're gonna be awarding people with these different crowns. Yeah, man, for different things and stuff. But you can't come. Oh man, you thought you had a plot of land in here for your mansion? Hmm. I'm sorry to hear that because your plot was given to someone else back in 2000 and wait a minute, let me read this again. Back in 2021. Yeah, that's when we gave your plot away because, you know, you took Jesus out of your equation and decided to let bulls and all of this be the decider. So you just basically reject your faith. I guess it felt cooler to you to say karma instead of saying God and Jesus because it is very clear that when you were down there on that blue marble, you didn't acknowledge him in all your ways. So maybe that was because right around that same time frame, people started disliking God, didn't want to mention him because they didn't want to be embarrassed or judged or bullied for being a Christian. It wasn't popular. So yeah, right now everybody trying to get in here now. Yeah, everybody trying to get in here, get set up, get comfortable, walk around their mansion, you know, get to meet everybody, talk to everybody. Mhm. Well, I wish you well on your goings. I hope you find somewhere to go for eternity. But you're definitely in our thoughts and prayers. But you can't come in here. No. Let me get off of here, child, so I can finish my little egg and cheese bagel. Ooh, ooh. Oh my God. Go down here to the park, child. Get me a good walk in, child. Because I got to get this up off of me, honey. I'm not kidding. I'm going to do it one way or another. All right. I'm a half off. Can't wait to read y'all comments. Have a good day, y'all.